Yo, I'm taking this headset of Bossy.
Give me the bad one?
Yes.
Okay.
You have to earn it. When I head out, you can use the good one. All right. I wanted this the good headset, and I got it. So, I'll be joined here by a Bossy, and I'm going to change the commentary. Do you have a Twitter handle?
Yeah, I do.
Feel free to type it. Let's go. A professional Rivals of Aether Twitter right there. That's some good stuff. Unlike those
Okay.
unclassy people like Zorus Knight.
Or those people who still have SSB in their name.
I know, I love that. You guys are good, by the way.
I literally changed it on the car right here.
Did you?
Yeah.
So this is gonna be a fun match. I hear. Wait, I want to try. I want to try to offer something. Fred, ask him if you're allowed to go Clairen. Do it. Do it. You have the option now. The option's there now, Brad.
Do it.
You need the option.
Clairen Forsburn is like
All right, he has the
90-10.
option now. What do you feel about the Clairen Forsburn match? Like, actually, what's your opinion on it?
I think it's even.
Even? They both have some good disjoint going on. Clairen's obviously a bit longer. But, I don't know. It's an interesting one. I haven't gotten to play that matchup yet. Marth versus Meta Knight is a weird matchup, man. Why? Oh my goodness. You can make it. Just hijack the stream setup and make it real fast. Dude, look at this random! Look at this random! I did not expect them to do that. I thought they were going to do a second page. With 9 and 9. It makes sense. Oh, there's one more character. There's 2 more and then another character. Which are the 3 that are missing, right? So, if they did a 3x3 without a middle, then that still doesn't work. Anyway, we're going to get an ugly Clairen skin for game 1. And we're going to pick a better Clairen skin for game 1. I like that AZ skin. Huh? Yeah. Yeah, I realized after that we do not have enough characters for it. They could do, I think what my theory was 3x3, missing the middle, and then the next page was I think like a 2. It was still a 3x3, but only certain ones were filled out. So you just need to cut out 4, right? You just cut out the 4, cut out 4 from the corners. Could work. But, into the match. This is going to be a fun match. I'm looking forward to see this Clairen. I didn't actually expect him to go to. I was memeing by yelling at him too, but he did it. So, you know what? I like the AZ battle.
Dude, Clairen's fun.
Clairen's super fun, man. You should. She's tight. You'll have money again. Just keep winning tournaments. The Smash 4 volume has just been turned up to 11, so if you guys hear any weird sounds. Yes, he is. That is the caped breadstick.
And he SD's at 49%.
It's unfortunate, man. Dude, that feeling that you're describing, but that is a thing that is very, very common in a lot of fighting game scenes, and it's a bad mentality to let yourself get into. Regardless of the situation or who you lose to, you really should try to make an effort to look at differently. Look at it as more of a, I lost because I did this wrong, rather than, oh, I shouldn't have lost to that person. Like, you should never look at it like that, man. It's commentary. It's a Bossy.
I am talking, okay?
The Bossy's the
Yo, we're
best
going back to the
commentator
match.
in our scene.
Oh, he dies.
No,
never
he
mind.
has good DI.
Merchant Fort.
I like that he only did the single hit there. A lot of people just only use the double hit of Clairen's uppy right now because they don't understand why you wouldn't want another hitbox. But Bread, they're just kind of showing us that
But you can carry it. It's so big.
yeah, you definitely can, and you don't have as much lag. You can just kind of land.
That's another thing that I didn't think of. Clairen's hitboxes are so big, you clear so much smoke.
I didn't even consider that. Huh? Oh, that tipper up air is not an easy thing to land. And it's kind of, I call it almost a curse of SBS there. When we first played with SBS, he described up air as being a relatively hard thing to land. I believe that 3 of the kills we got on him that day were all tipper up airs. Alright, we're going to swap to his main. We're going to go some ore. Oh, wait. Interesting. We're going to stick with Clairen. Yeah, kind of like what Wob and Jaden's saying. Ignore who you lost to. Focus more on what you lost with. What things caught you. What things didn't work that you didn't land. There's a lot of interactions in the match. It didn't come down to a coin flip. There was a full game that happened in between every stock. And it's always hard to go back and reevaluate, but it's very worth it. Ooh, we can tip, though. And, oh, hey, a counter. Clairen's counter's
I was
weird.
talking to SBS like yesterday on Discord, where I was talking about how if Clairen whiffs a parry, they do down B, and it's basically like parry spamming.
Yes.
And he got
okay.
like so tilted. It
So,
was actually funny.
so Clairen's parry, I say parry because I don't know what else to call it, counter, I guess. Clairen's counter is out for about 12 frames. The standard counter, or rather, she's invuln for 12 frames. I'm assuming that entire time she has a counter up. However, basic parries only 8 frames and has 2 frames startup. Of course, counter has more than 2 frames startup. So you can parry spam in the sense that you can keep doing it, but there's like 10 frames between each one, as opposed to before where there was like 5 or 6. It was actually kind of hard to snipe between counter parries. That was right the first time. It was actually a bit tricky at times, especially if you're nervous. It was totally doable. It's the same thing as like getting an air dodge in Smash 4. You could definitely punish it, but it was harder than it needed to be for a mechanic that's supposed to be kind of risky. Hey! I saw the AZ Rivals of Aether abbreviation, and I thought it said, like, it was just a horribly spelt Zora. I was very confused. But, hey, man, how's it going? Hopefully you enjoy the stream.
I can see it.
So, I gotta say, Brett doing some work this stock. Game 1 looked really, like, demanding for SBS, as it usually does.
What Brett needs to work on is tipper follow-ups. Like, see, he just did a tipper fair 1, and he didn't follow up on anything.
Yeah. Yeah. It's hard. It's still week 1 of this character. The character came out, what, like 3 days ago? Knowing how to chain together her moves... 2 days ago, wow. Yeah. Knowing how to chain together her moves is super tricky. It's a cool one, though. I'm digging the Rivals exclusive one. Oh, that would have been sick.
Right there.
And he knew what he needed. He just didn't know where to aim. And I think that's a good sign.
SBS's trickery with the smoke.
Oh, he's so smart. He's so smart. So Brett really needs to close out this stock, and he needs to land. Landing as Clairen is way harder than I expected it to be. Like, the little bit I've played of her so far, landing can seemingly be, like, almost impossible. It's tricky, man. Alright, good games, guys. He was playing pretty good.